We humans like to think we're pretty smart cookies. We've mapped the human genome, sent probes to distant planets, even invented the cronut. But what if I told you there's a whole other level of intelligence we're only just beginning to understand? An intelligence that exists beyond logic and reason in the depths of our subconscious? Friends, I'm talking about intuition, that gut feeling, that inner voice, that sixth sense. It's the whisper in your ear that tells you to take a different route home, or call that friend you haven't spoken to in months. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of intuition. Get ready to be amazed. What if I told you your intuition is 10 times more powerful than you think? But most people ignore these signs? Let's dive in. Have you ever had that eerie feeling in the pit of your stomach, telling you something big was about to happen? Maybe you knew, just knew, that your phone was about to ring, and, lo and behold, it was that friend you hadn't talked to in months. Or perhaps you felt a sudden urge to avoid a certain street only to find out later there'd been an accident there. These aren't mere coincidences, my friends. These are flashes of your intuition, your inner radar system, picking up on subtle cues and patterns that your conscious mind hasn't even processed yet. Think of it like this: your brain is a supercomputer, constantly gathering data from your surroundings. But here's the kicker: your conscious mind can only handle a tiny fraction of that information at any given time. That's where your intuition comes in. It's like the background processor, sifting through all that data, making connections, and sending you little nudges when something seems off or important. Researchers call it thin slicing, the ability to make accurate judgments based on limited information. So, the next time you get that gut feeling, don't dismiss it. Pay attention. It might just be your intuition trying to tell you something important. We've all been there, right? You meet someone for the first time, and instantly, you get a feeling. Maybe it's a good feeling, a sense of warmth and connection, or maybe it's the opposite, a feeling of unease, like you wouldn't trust this person as far as you could throw them. Now you might think this is just your personal bias, or maybe you're just reading too much into things. But what if I told you there's a scientific basis for these instant judgments? It turns out, our brains are hardwired to pick up on subtle cues in people's body language, facial expressions, even their scent, all of which contribute to our first impressions. Scientists call these cues micro-expressions. Fleeting, involuntary movements of the facial muscles that reveal a person's true emotions, even if they're trying to hide them. These micro-expressions happen in a fraction of a second, too fast for our conscious mind to register, but our subconscious picks them up loud and clear. And it's not just about facial expressions. Our brains are also incredibly sensitive to pheromones, chemical signals that we release unconsciously, and that influence the behavior of others. So, when you get that instant feeling about someone, whether it's positive or negative, trust your gut. Your intuition is tapping into a powerful system of subconscious perception, one that has evolved over millennia to help us navigate the complexities of human interaction. Remember, our ancestors relied on these instincts for survival, so the next time you meet someone new, pay attention to your gut feeling. It's more than just a hunch, it's a finely tuned system honed by evolution. Trust it, and let it guide you in your interactions. Chapter 3. We've all experienced that strange and unsettling feeling of déjà vu, the uncanny sensation that we've lived through a moment before, even though we know we haven't. It's a moment that makes us pause and question our reality, leaving us with a sense of wonder and curiosity. It's like our brain is hitting the rewind button, replaying a scene from a movie we've never seen. This sensation can be so vivid that it feels like a memory, even though we know it can't possibly be one. But what if déjà vu is more than just a brain glitch? What if it's a window into something much more profound and mysterious? What if it's a glimpse into another dimension, a parallel universe where we made a different choice, took a different path? Imagine the possibilities if every decision we made created a new reality. Now I know what you're thinking. Neil, you're going full science fiction on us. But hear me out. This idea isn't as far-fetched as it might seem at first glance. Some scientists believe that déjà vu could be a sign that our consciousness is momentarily tapping into alternate realities, parallel timelines where our lives unfolded differently. This theory suggests that our minds are capable of much more than we currently understand. According to quantum physics, the universe is not a singular fixed entity, but rather a vast and ever-changing tapestry of possibilities. Each possibility represents a different version of reality, a different path our lives could take. Every decision we make, every path we choose, creates a new branch in this cosmic web, a new timeline where our lives unfold in a slightly different way. These branches are constantly forming, creating an infinite number of parallel realities. Now, most of the time, we're only aware of our own timeline, our own linear progression through time. We live our lives in a straight line, moving from one moment to the next. But what if, just for a fleeting moment, our consciousness becomes untethered from our current reality and brushes up against another version of ourselves, another version of our lives? This brief connection could explain the intense familiarity we feel during déjà vu. That, my friends, could be the feeling of déjà vu, a brief but profound glimpse into the infinite possibilities of the multiverse. It's a tantalizing thought that opens up a world of wonder and speculation. Other explanations for déjà vu include neurological glitches, memory misfires, even subconscious premonitions. Each theory offers a different perspective on this mysterious phenomenon, but whatever the cause, there's no denying that déjà vu is a powerful and mysterious phenomenon. It challenges our understanding of reality and invites us to explore the unknown. So the next time you experience that eerie feeling of familiarity, don't shrug it off. Embrace the mystery and let your mind wander through the endless possibilities of the multiverse. Chapter 4. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone and you know exactly what they're going to say before they say it? It's like you're reading their mind, finishing their sentences. Now this might seem like a parlor trick, a fun party game, but it's actually a sign of a highly developed intuition. You see, when we communicate, we don't just use words. We use tone of voice, body language, facial expressions, a whole symphony of nonverbal cues that convey our thoughts and emotions, and people with strong intuition are masters at reading these cues. They pick up on the subtle shifts in tone, the fleeting micro-expressions, the almost imperceptible body language that betrays our true feelings. It's like they're fluent in a language that most of us are only vaguely aware of. But it's not just about reading body language. People with strong intuition are also incredibly empathetic. They have an uncanny ability to step into other people's shoes, to understand their perspectives, their motivations, their fears. This deep empathy allows them to anticipate what others are thinking and feeling, even before they themselves are fully aware of it. So if you find yourself regularly predicting what people are going to say, don't dismiss it as mere coincidence. You might just have a gift for intuition. Chapter 5. We all dream. It's one of the most fundamental human experiences, shared by every human being across the globe. But what if I told you that some dreams are more than just random firings of neurons, more than just the brain's way of processing the day's events? What if they are messages from our subconscious, glimpses into the future, or even portals to other dimensions? The possibilities are as vast as the dreams themselves. Now, I'm not suggesting that every dream is prophetic or that every dream holds deep meaning. But there's a long and fascinating history of people attributing major life changes, creative breakthroughs, even scientific discoveries to their dreams. These stories span cultures and centuries. Take Dmitry Mendeleev, the Russian chemist who discovered the periodic table of elements. Legend has it that Mendeleev had been struggling for weeks to organize the elements in a logical way, hitting dead end after dead end. Then one night he had a dream in which he saw all the elements arranged in a clear and elegant table, perfectly organized. He woke up, jotted down the table from his dream, and the rest, as they say, is history. This dream led to one of the most significant scientific breakthroughs. Or consider the case of Elias Howe, the inventor of the sewing machine. Howe had been working tirelessly on his invention, but he couldn't figure out how to make the needle work properly. It was a problem that seemed insurmountable. Then one night, he had a nightmare in which he was surrounded by cannibals who were about to cook and eat him. The dream was vivid and terrifying. As the cannibals danced around him, Howe noticed that their spears all had holes near the points. This detail stuck with him. He woke up with a start, realizing that the solution to his sewing machine problem was to put the hole in the needle near the point, not the eye. This insight revolutionized his invention. Now you might be thinking, Neil, these are just anecdotes. They sound like stories from a dream themselves. But there's a growing body of research suggesting that our dreams can indeed provide valuable insights into our waking lives. Scientists are beginning to understand the profound impact dreams can have. Studies have shown that dreams can help us process emotions, solve problems, even generate creative ideas. They are a window into our subconscious mind. So if you've ever had a dream that came true, or if you simply find that your dreams often provide you with valuable insights, don't dismiss them as mere flights of fancy. They might be more significant than you think. Pay attention to them, and you might just unlock a new level of understanding about yourself and the world around you. So there you have it, folks. 5 shocking signs that you have strong intuition. If you resonated with at least 3 of these signs, congratulations. You're part of a select group of individuals who are naturally tuned in to the subtle whispers of the universe. But even if you didn't resonate with all of the signs, don't despair. Intuition is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So, start paying attention to your gut feelings, your dreams, those fleeting moments of insight. Trust your intuition, it's trying to tell you something. Host, want to unlock it even more? Hit that like button, subscribe, and watch this next video right here.